cars catching on fire in the Coachella parking lot.
We need to come back from this other side.
This is our friend stuck underneath the canopy.
Oh my God, I almost impaled my eyeball with this.
POV, when we find a stranger in our camp,
Do you need help up?
But it's...
Ma'am, please go see somebody.
I was feeling spiders all over me, and they hatched in my fan.
I just got dropped from a Coachella bridge. They think I have ringworm.
Not even in a ring, it is a patch.
Just imagine you paid thousands of dollars to go to Coachella in 2026 just to feel like you're fighting for your life. I'm talking about people getting hurt, cars catching on fire, and situations you probably wouldn't think are going on at one of the world's most expensive festivals. We've talked about the money, the influencers, even the food, but nobody is really talking about how dangerous it got for many people at Coachella. Welcome to Dangerchella, where it can get ugly before it gets beautiful. And as we can see here, POV, Justin Bieber wasn't the only thing on fire tonight. So was my car? What do you mean? Oh, is that you on fire? And just imagine you just left the Justin Bieber set to smell smoke. And where there's smoke, there's fire. And then you see this, and all you can say to yourself is, I hope my car is nowhere near this. And the person that posted this video says, see you next year, Coachella, but with a new car. RIP to my baby girl. Pound Coachella, pound Bieberchella, with comments saying this.
Thanks for making me park further the next day.
How selfish. Imagine you're out of a car and people are mad they had to park further. Tough crowd. And what is up with all the cars catching on fire in the Coachella parking lot? It's giving danger. Watch your back. Because it's another one, y'all. And this comment says, they should have paid people a living wage. Joking. Too soon, y'all, too soon. For those of y'all who know, my. Another comment saying, be careful, people. 10 car fires happened week 1 and week 2. There's people tampering with cars? I hope not. Because why are all the cars catching on fire? Another one, y'all. And I'm just showing y'all in real time. These are different cars, different fires. This is the fireman, no Lil Wayne, and they out here putting out a fire. They said, whose black truck on N809? Your truck is on fire. Now, this was in the daytime, and I'm glad that they were there and able to put out the fires before it ended up spreading to other vehicles, because a strong possibility something like that can happen. Now, y'all done have the firemen come out and the sheriff. Now, this is the side of Coachella that I think a lot of people doesn't even know is going on. It's the dangerous side. There's a comment that says, y'all, do not leave anything battery powered in your car in the heat. Thought this was common sense. Now, I don't know why these fires were happening at Coachella, but that is food for thought for next year at least. Another comment saying, every video on my FYP makes Coachella look more like a nightmare. And this is the one I really thought y'all would really love is, yo, I thought the tree situation was bad. And you might be saying to yourself, Simone, what is the tree situation? Well, I'm not privy to this. Don't worry, I got you. This says here, a tree collapsed on us at Coachella. I wish I was lying. I wish it was AI, but it's not.
We need to come back from this other side.
This is our friend stuck underneath the canopy. Day 0, we're all hanging out underneath our canopy, and I heard some cracking, and pretty much a large portion of the tree collapsed and fell exactly on top of our campsite. We were all struck by the tree, and both the girls I was with were pinned down underneath this. Me and a police officer that showed up had to pull out our friend who was sitting right here. As you can see, there's also a large stick that almost stabbed her, but this was where she was supposed to sleep, which got completely impaled by a lot of the canopy. Yeah, this is the aftermath of what that looks like. And my car almost also got scratched right here. Much our campsite was destroyed, obviously, but they moved us to Safari and upgraded our wristbands. Right after it happened, paramedics showed up and were asking the girls questions if they were okay. Also, the next day, all of our stuff was still there. They said they were gonna clean it up, and a lot of our things were still underneath everything. And this happened around 10 p.m., so it was very dark, and we had to scavenge what we could. The campsite next to us also did get destroyed. Luckily, there was no one in it, though.
Coachella gets more and more interesting every video I do. I promise you. And I need to know what y'all would have did if the tree fell on your campsite, especially if you were actively in the campsite when it fell. What would you do? What would you expect Coachella to do? Because it says here in the first comment, they upgraded you hoping you don't sue. Can't confirm nor deny. Another person saying the fun thing about suing Coachella is they can afford it. Ooh. Lawyers allegedly chiming in saying, as a lawyer, you can sue. Trust me, you can sue. Another person said, forget all that. Give me Coachella VIP tickets for life. Others chiming in saying Coachella is responsible for checking the property to make sure it's safe, including checking the trees with maintenance. And if they don't have records of that, good luck. And now there's a slew of comments saying Suechella. Suechella lawsuit full in order. And I can't quite keep up because Coachella, I done gave y'all a lot of names this year, but at this point, it's given Dangerchella because it says here POV, when we find a stranger in our camp.
Babe, I don't know. Do you need help up? Come on, girl. Yeah, let's see if everything's here.
You know what I'm saying? The roof, they're in here ransacking our stuff.
Are you sure you don't want water?
They getting stuff out her hair.
Get her water.
Yeah. We found a friend here. What's your name, babe?
What's your name is wild. So right now we have to worry about, and this is just what we've covered so far, paying high amounts of money for Coachella tickets. Okay, got you. Expensive fair food, got you. Trees falling on people at Coachella. Okay, well wait, cars catching on fire. The roof isn't on fire, the cars are. Okay, got you. And then you gotta worry about a stranger in your tent. I'm still trying to understand why so many people are happily going to Coachella, and then y'all out here picking the tumbleweeds out this lady here who is mysteriously in your camp. And good thing, she's calm, she's just taking a nap. But can you imagine if she didn't have that sort of energy? This is why you're in Dangerchella, because everybody ain't gonna be like that when they wake up. Stranger danger is still a thing, even when you're an adult. And I'm glad she didn't catch an elbow to the eye. And everybody embraced her with warm embrace when she opened up her eyes. But I also know that could go left, more left than two left shoes. And I know I'm not the only one that feels that way because people here are saying she needed better friends. And I'm glad that they found her. Others saying, if you see people like that, help them. They are so vulnerable. You're in danger, ma'am. Now that's what we need to talk about. You stumbled in some people's campground at Coachella. Mind you, everybody might be a little tipsy under the devil juice, you know, if you get what I mean. You don't have an idea where you are. Everybody's hot, exhausted, slightly throwed, and you just on the ground. I need y'all to really think about, and I don't want to say too much, think about why this is dangerous. And ma'am, you do look vulnerable. And I mean that in the most serious way. I hope she don't never do nothing like this again. And where are your friends? Now I got questions about them too. Do you even have friends? And if you don't have any friends, ma'am, why is you in these folks' tent, waking up on the floor? And the sun is up, mind you. So was everybody asleep and then they just woke up and she was on the ground? And how long have you been there? Whew, it's too much. Now y'all are over here in the comments talking about laughing my butt off. She did it big, son. This is not the type of doing it big y'all want to do. This is not the flex TikTok is making it seem. I know y'all are having fun at Coachella, but I want y'all to be aware because leaving Coachella, I want you to leave better than you came in, not worse. And in situations like what we're seeing here on the screen, this right here, it can leave you leaving worse if you end up in the wrong tent. Y'all get what I'm trying. If you end up in the wrong tent, you're gonna be on Dangerchella for one. You're in Dangerchella, you're in the danger zone. This is not a game. Don't leave Coachella with the wrong life-changing experience, okay? And I love y'all enough to tell y'all the truth. Ain't nothing funny about this. I'm looking for the joke. I don't see it. You know who else wouldn't think something like this is a joke if this goes wrong? You, okay? If you gotta move as a unit, move as a unit. Everybody, you come together, you leave together. That's how you stay out of Dangerchella. Actually watch this video next year and see the stuff that's going on in Dangerchella this year. And don't do it, just don't do it, okay? And ma'am, you about to have my blood pressure high. I gotta get you up off my screen because I don't like this. Get her up. And then you got people over here on the not so glamorous side of Coachella. This is what they experience it over there.
Oh my God, I almost impaled my eyeball with this thing.
Now, at this point, take me out the game because I ain't trying to play. Because you take the wrong move, you gonna catch a pole to your face. Oh my Dr. Seuss. I love it when that happens. But I digress.
Oh my god, I almost.
And who set this up? Because you're fired. You don't have a job anymore. Your services no longer needed. Actually, where's the instruction manual? Because I know it didn't say to do this. This is a hazard. Some of y'all gonna leave Coachella looking like Slick Rick with the eye patch, okay? Lisa Left Eye Lopez. R.I.P. to her, but you was finna be her twin. Y'all was about to be twins. And I'm glad he avoided this Final Destination 2.0 catastrophe and that he doesn't have to go see an optometrist. I'm actually glad. I know on the poor side of Coachella, people gotta make something shake. I understand that. Y'all take out the instruction manuals, please, please. Because if I was your friend, I'd be like, why you trying to take me out? Do you hate me? Before he walked up to that, she should have, her right here, she should be like, duh, get low. Where's the warning? Because I'm like, do y'all not know that this pole is just sticking out? Anyway, and then we look over here, this tent collapsed on the ground. Luckily, nobody looks like they were in that one, like how allegedly some of the people were in the tree video that fell on them. And I care about your eyesight, for sure. But some of y'all are risking it at Coachella, and it better not be for Justin Bieber.
Put a finger down if you're going to Bieberchella weekend too and you're like down bad right now, because why do I literally have a purple eye? But it's making me nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I'm also like breaking out.
I need to see the eye. Ma'am, how bad is it? How bad?
But it's...
Ma'am, please go see somebody. All this for Justin Bieber? Ma'am, do you have a sty? No, I'm being serious because I done caught a sty in my eye before. It ain't turned purple. Like, she was like she caught an elbow maybe. I don't know. I know it gets rowdy at these concerts, especially about people rushing to the front of, people be rushing to the front of the stage. This could be an infection. Dust particles flying everywhere, tumbleweeds. We don't know what this is.
Making me nervous.
Then she said it's making her nervous. Ma'am, you making us nervous for you. Like, what is the plan to see Justin Bieber? Like, to hold this compress over your eye while you sing along to his songs? I feel really bad. Because again, y'all, you have to remember, people spent thousands of dollars for this event. This is like the biggest music festival of the year and one of the most expensive. I think it is the most expensive of the year. And I need to know, would you pack it up and leave, or are you going to stay with a black purple eye? What's crazy is she's not the only one that's saying that they were fighting for their life at Coachella. This POV says it's day 3 of Coachella and you're all fighting for your lives, and all we see on the ground is band-aids. No Nelly. And what is y'all doing it? Look, band-aids and makeup on the ground. A staph infection just on the horizon. And this is so Coachella, actually, because they probably got blisters on their foot. The reason I'm saying that is I see they got on their best boots from the Shrek movie, and I truly believe this is an accurate depiction. People's feet are probably tore up after Coachella. Mind you all, thousands were paid by many people to go to this concert. Everybody needs a pedicure after. Y'all about to have the nail salons full, or your doctor's office full after leaving Coachella. Because what in the athlete's foot? Actually, what in the trench foot? Because not only are y'all in the trenches of expensive Coachella, a lot of y'all don't know how to care for your feet properly for extended periods of time where you don't have access to bath water, or maybe you do, but you're not utilizing it because y'all are thugging it out and you don't want to stand in the line. It's a lot, but y'all are standing for hours, feet swamped up, moist, more moist than my grandma's cake. And now you got blisters all on your feet. And somebody here said, get the moleskin padding next time. A literal lifesaver. Another saying accurate day 3 depiction, and others saying dedication, but I say danger. You know what else I say danger to? The concert goers who were obsessed with Justin Bieber, because this is what one TikToker says people did in order to secure their spots for Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber. This is the main stage, and everybody ran for it when the gates opened. The gates just opened at 1.
Right.
And there was a stampede, and then people got trampled over. It was crazy. Guys, we're ready. Here we go.
You know, and people, they just got stampeded over. Nothing abnormal about getting stampeded over for Justin Bieber. No. Perfectly fine. Nothing to see here. And if you're wondering how long did they have to wait here to be in the front to see Justin Bieber? All day. I'm talking like 10 hours, y'all. Where they use the bathroom? Beyond me. Because I would assume when you leave opportunity for your spot to get took. I don't know what they did. Did they go on the ground? I wasn't there, can't confirm nor deny. I'm scared. Is the ground the bathroom? Let's continue.
Not the sprinklers being on and everyone's campsite is getting wet.
Look how high it goes.
That's insane.
Why are the sprinklers on?
Oh my God.
The sprinklers might be going off because all the cars catching on fire. I don't know. Maybe somebody can't cook. I know a lot of y'all can't boil water. You gonna mess that up. No shade. Then you get to Coachella being brave, talking about we gonna grill, and y'all out there cooking burritos and don't know how to cook. They said, don't worry about it. You getting a free shower because a lot of people is at Coachella with nothing but vibes and wipes. That's it. Now, this man is showing his car got damaged at Coachella. And it looks like he got a broken windshield. And what, did something fall on your car? Did a tree hit it? I don't know what that was. It honestly looks like somebody scratched it up. Like right here. And he's saying here, PSA to Coachella campers. Please put some weights, sandbags, stakes on your canopy. Because I did. And this happened because someone else didn't. So he's saying essentially, y'all don't know how to set up the campground, which is what I was saying earlier about the guy who almost took a pole to his face. Y'all gotta watch a tutorial or something. All these YouTube videos on here for free. Tighten up, practice. Y'all got a year until next year because now y'all done scratched up this man's Tesla, allegedly. And they're saying here, a Tesla Model Y windshield can be expensive. So sorry this happened to you in your car. Others saying, look, I hope you got their insurance. Who you gonna run to? Escape? He probably doesn't even know who did it. Hopefully he does though. But others saying this event is not it. And I didn't even consider the car damage, even with the people car camping. So I'm actually glad that he brought this up. It's just another aspect of Coachella you really have to think about. You end up trying to save money because you see the rich side of Coachella and you're like, no, I'm gonna do the car camping. I'm be on the post side. And you go park your car and sleep in it for days. Perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. You're saving money just for you to have to end up spending money for your deductible if your car gets damaged. So proceed with caution. People are saying this could be around $1,500. Can't confirm nor deny. Another person saying, oh my gosh, someone dented my car door with their door. I cried all morning. Others saying, secure your tent. Our winds are strong. That's why I was thinking when the tents were flying. Tents were flying left and right, y'all. And tents were flying because they're at Coachella. As you can see, the people here freezing, shivering because the winds. They said it gets cold at night, and then you know what else can happen when it's cold at night and you're not used to it being cold at night, or you didn't know it was going to be cold at night. You can get sick because you're cold at night. Hypothermia. Hello. Not a jacket in sight. Y'all got on muscle shirts and your best thrifted outfit. And I've been loving the outfits. That's not the point. Hot during the day, cold during the night. Danger for you if you're unprepared. And some of y'all, rightfully so, might have come to Coachella prepared. And then sometimes life just happens. Even allegedly things like this.
I just got dropped from a Coachella brand trip while at Coachella. I don't even know how to say this. They think I have ringworm. I don't, I have eczema, but I'm literally going to lose a $40,000 contract because another influencer exposed me for coming on this trip with ringworm. I literally showed the brand rep my chart diagnosis. I'll insert a video.
It is not even in a ring. It is a patch. I told them if I had any doubts about what this is, I would voluntarily go home, but I just don't.
It is eczema. And the crazy thing is this company said that my actions don't align with their values because I came on this trip with ringworm. They literally sell a product and it's marketed for all skin types. How do you sell that and not know what eczema is? I'm gonna be totally fine. I mean, I'm gonna be out $40,000 because they say I had an obligation to notify them or whatever, and I nullify them. I don't know. We're gonna have the lawyers look at it, but I'm just gonna try to have a good time. I love music. I love making friends, but I have to say this is a huge bummer.
Now, I gotta read the fine print that was on the video. Cause what do you mean $40,000, ma'am? You have to pay $40,000? Oh my. And for all my medical people, does this violate HIPAA? And I understand somebody ringing the alarm, a potential ringworm. Got it. But still, this is taking Dangerchella to a new level. Because we know stuff at Coachella is spreading. But an alleged ringworm costing you $40,000 isn't, I didn't even think this was about to be a conversation we were having today. She said it was so mean, girl. The group literally turned their backs and walked away without me. Let me see the rash. Let me see the rash. This is the rash. She said it's eczema. Then she says, I might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I am who I am. And I've always been 100% real on social media. So that's not on me. Man, for $40,000, somebody gonna have to see me. For out of her pocket, she has to pay $40,000 for, and this is why you on Dangerchella, ma'am. If this is what happened, that should be a cautionary tale for a lot of other influencers. Now I can't confirm nor deny what has happened to this lady at Coachella and what brand, if any brand, did this to her. But for all the influencers out there watching, I'd say, look, move with some caution, because what do you mean? No Justin Bieber. And she said she's not naming and shaming because she's still hoping to get her bag. But trust that I would and will. Pound Coachella, pound brand trip, pound influencer. Oh, wait, was this the person who did it? Somebody said, sorry for exposing you to the brand, but it was a health concern. So this is look, Dangerchella is turning into Messychella. This was not the intent, ma'am. We were just trying to talk about the exposure of the ringworm. And now here, whoever this is, this influencer is, comes with the mess. Oh, people don't like this, sir. They saying, what is wrong with you? Others are saying, I legit hope her lawyers have you pay her $40K contract that you made her lose for false accusations over health. It's too much. I can't confirm nor deny. They saying it might be Road. I don't know. Others saying it's this brand. I don't know who the brand is. Y'all just throwing stuff at the wall. Anyway, whoever this is seems to be claiming he was the one that exposed her to the brand. I'm going off of the evidence. What's crazy is coming under this post. I just gotta say, that is interesting to come under the post and say, sorry for exposing you to the brand, but it was a health concern. So you telling on your side. Good for her, I guess. Did she accept your apology? Because we didn't see her reply, but I digress. That's between them. But it does seem like that actually happened.
Did you know Coachella has their own jail?
No.
My friend got arrested and got put in Coachella Jail for underage drinking.
Oh, underage drinking. You were put in Coachella Jail and you got arrested. Where are the parents? Do your parents know you're at Coachella drinking devil juice? Who's the supervisor? Who is the guardian? Mercy. I'm showing y'all the dangers, real life, bad things happening to people at Coachella. The last thing I thought I would be talking about is underage drinking. And this might be an adult. They very well can be an adult. And I'm pretty sure Coachella has wristbands to say if you can drink or not. From what I remember, I could be wrong. I'm not there. Correct me if I'm wrong. So y'all at Coachella being reckless is what I'm getting from some of these videos. I don't like it.
We were at Coachella. She was with her sister. Her sister is over 21. She was under 21, so a minor. But she didn't get the little wristband for over 21.
Right.
She's getting drunk. Somebody stops. They say, where's your wristband? She's like, oh, I left my wristband somewhere else. Or they said, let me see your ID. She's drunk. Shows them her fake ID. They're like, nah, this isn't you. Something's not adding up.
She got a fake ID. I already know this story about to go. Like, you at Coachella with the fake ID.
Because it was her fake ID and not the ID registered to the wristband. She got arrested. She got arrested for underage drinking, which I didn't even know was a thing. So
I'm tired. She didn't know underage drinking was a thing. Ma'am, how old is you? Because now I got questions. And how nobody's parents ever said, hey, child, even when you turn 18, if you do this action, you're going to jail. We don't care if you can join the military. That doesn't matter. You think you're grown? You're 18? You drink, you're going to jail. Not allowed. Y'all don't tell the kids this? Because she's not even the one that did it. She said she didn't know. But I'm not buying it. I'm not buying what you're selling, ma'am, from the other girl, because if she had a fake ID, that lets me know that you know you ain't supposed to be doing that because you knew to get a fake ID. For what? What does the fake ID say? What does the age say on the fake ID? Because I'll tell you who knew. She knew. You might not know, but she knew. And my whole thing is like, if she was there with her sister, why her sister you didn't check your sister at Coachella like, hey, you ain't finna get me hemmed up.
She gets sent to Coachella Jail, which also did not know that there was a thing. Like, I know that there's a med tent for things that happen medically, but did not know that there was a Coachella Jail. She goes to Coachella Jail. She has to like go see a judge or something. There's some sort of like court hearing case after this. She got kicked out of Coachella. And so that was pretty much it. Or so we thought. We go back to school and she has a meeting with vice president of our university. We went to a private Christian university in LA County, so not too far from Coachella, and Coachella was seen as an abomination. We had a very strict code of conduct at our school. And also, the state of California, if you get arrested, student aid gets revoked.
What did we learn here already? What are we learning? I hope some of y'all are paying attention.
So she has a meeting with the vice president of the school, and he says, you got arrested, you violated the code of conduct, we're kicking you out of school. And then to top it off, she got all of her student loan money revoked because she also got arrested, because there is apparently like a code of conduct with your grant money as well. Can't have specific grants in the state of California if you got arrested during the time you got grant. So then she got that revoked before it was even paid out. So now she owes money because she took the money for that school year, but then the school kicked her out. She did not finish school, and she moved to like Iowa or something, got married, never finished college, all because she went underage drinking at Coachella and got arrested.
Just don't. I'm actually speechless. Coachella Jail. Coachella Jail. I'm just gonna go to the comments. I don't need to. If I need to add anything to that, we have bigger problems at hand. The first comment saying, Coachella the city doesn't mess around with underage drinking. Why should they? They're very serious about it, even at ID check. Seeing a chick get arrested for a fake. Y'all are putting yourself in Dangerchella. You're putting yourself in Arrestchella, Criminalchella, Brokechella, Student Loanchella, all because you want to get a little tipsy. Did you not hear how that messed up everything after foresight, y'all? There is life after Coachella. Don't do nothing stupid. Oh my. Another comment saying, dang, story took a dark turn, LOL. And I'd have to agree, that was a dark turn. And we're seeing a lot of dark turns here in Dangerchella. Look at this video here. It says, hey girlie, you good? We need an update. And you might be saying, what does she need to be good about? Well,
we are good, but we have people trying to push the barricade right now.
Nobody left.
It's not gonna happen here, but she's trying to push into a barricade, and that's just
so her doing that is obviously dangerous for many reasons. And they said it's a lot of mean people at Coachella. Girl, be careful. And others saying, trust me, when you've been at the barricade all day and people try to get up there, it's very infuriating. I didn't say that right. Oh, well, you know what I meant. Infuriating. You know what else is? This.
Everyone, hello here. Here's the artist viewing area of Justin Bieber, where we have an exclusive the crowd. Have you ever seen exclusivity like this? Reporting live, who's on the ground?
Y'all, he said this is exclusive. This is the VIP artist pass.
Yes.
And what you would think is, if you got the artist pass or a VIP pass, that you would have an exclusive access to whatever Coachella performer is performing. But as you can see, they are packed in here like sardines. Sardines! And they paid good money for this, by the way. Lots of money for an artist pass, because that's what it says that he has, to be packed. Very interesting. Is that safe? I don't know. I'm sure Coachella did the numbers and figured out, hey, how many people can we fit here with the VIP artist pass? So this person here is saying they ended up getting the wristbands for the artist section, only to end up leaving because not only was it insanely packed, but the vibes were terrible. Nobody dancing / singing, quite literally just standing there during the first two songs. Others saying this low-key looks dangerous. Well, that is why they're on Dangerchella. I can see the vision. And he even said, we felt that way too. So we went to general admission. So they left where they actually paid for their exclusive passes to go to general admission because they felt it was low-key dangerous. Very interesting, very telling too. And people are saying, very exclusive, VIP. Indeed. Others saying, I'm still not over this. And you saying, same, honestly. They're traumatized. Others thinking this is hilarious and saying the artist area was insanely packed this year. Ooh, and the locals throwing shade at y'all saying, we locals love your money. And honestly, you end up in the rich side of Coachella just because you have the artist pass. But then when you see stuff like this, it is giving general admission. It is. Because why is it so packed? And I just had to do an honorable mention of this video right here because she actually was in our Suechella video where she was eating a questionable sandwich that I think was left out for around 2 hours. But I digress. I think you'll see why she ended up in Dangerchella.
Lunch at Coachella day 2. I'm having Chipotle. My stomach is still hurting a little bit from the food poisoning I got on Thursday.
Come again? Food poisoning? Oh, do y'all remember? I believe a certain somebody said, is this safe? Hinting at something just didn't seem right about eating that hot food that had been out for a questionable amount of time, but hindsight is 2020.
I spared you guys the details, but it was not just a stomach ache. But thankfully, it went away pretty quickly. Yesterday, I just had a strawberry sandwich. It was so good. It was $20 for the strawberry sandwich, but
we saw it. We saw.
It was bomb. I think I'm gonna get that again later today. After this, I have to start getting ready because we want to aim to get into the festival at 3.
Yeah, I killed it.
I was feeling spiders all over me and they hatched in my fan. There's like so many of them. Oh my gosh.
In the cup right there. They're all gonna be crawling.
Spiders in the fan? No. Food poisoning, allegedly. And spiders in your fan. And you still taking the chances with this Chipotle. Ma'am, how long have you had this? We gotta start asking the appropriate questions for some of y'all. Because y'all are eating questionable food at Coachella and getting sick. The food temperatures do matter. The storage of the food also matters. Because now y'all walking around Coachella with the bubbly gut. Because I don't remember Coachella having a Chipotle. Now, I could be wrong. Somebody correct me. Are they on the vendor list? Because I didn't see nobody else eating Chipotle. And wouldn't you eat soup or like a soup and a cracker and a ginger ale or a Sprite or something after getting food poisoning? Make it make sense, y'all. Like, actually, y'all just do what y'all want to do. I'm convinced. And ma'am, they saying your stomach always hurting. That's an indication. I don't even watch your stuff. But if the people are saying your stomach is always hurting, man, it's the food. Y'all gotta make better choices at Coachella. You walking around the desert, tumbleweeds flying, and you're not thinking about what you're putting in your body. Y'all are just there for the vibes. You need a doctor. Man, they telling you, baby, please don't go to Coachella no more. Others saying, girl, what do you mean the spiders hatched in your fan? Do y'all got spray to get rid of them? Cause she just slapping it with, ma'am, that shoe ain't doing nothing. You need to take care of that. Others saying Coachella seems horrific, like a legit nightmare. Others saying you've seriously influenced me never to go to Coachella. And after wrapping up Dangerchella, I'm probably convinced too, because fires, food poisoning, spiders, I think I'm good, but I need to know, what about you? Would you still go to Coachella after seeing Dangerchella, flying tents, people being packed in the concert area like sardines? Is it still worth it for these expensive music festivals? I gotta know what y'all think about all this down below, but we gotta start making better decisions today in order to have a better future.